I came down with some exciting news, and after we talk about this for a little bit, then we'll let Butch get to his normal press conference topics. But today I wanted to let you know that we are extending Butch's contract and giving him a raise, and I'll get into that specifically in just a moment. But when you're rebuilding a program, you face a lot of challenges in an effort to change the culture. It takes a tireless effort from everybody in the organization in order to make that come to fruition. But clearly the most critical piece is always leadership, and we have the right man leading our football program at the University of Tennessee. Butch Jones has clearly re-energized our fan base. He is an outstanding ambassador for our university, which transcends his role as head football coach. He and his staff have recruited at a very, very high level, and in an effort to restock our talent base, you see that unfolding. He possesses a very unique skill set, in my opinion, one that not too many people are fortunate enough to be blessed with. I value very much our relationship, both personally and professionally. So it's exciting for me to share with you that we've extended Butch's contract by 2 years through the 2020 season at $3.6 million per year. And we're excited to do that. The contract addendum will go through appropriate university channels, and upon conclusion of that process, we'll be happy to distribute that addendum to everyone who requests it. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have about this.
Dave, with kind of the positive momentum that you've referenced of late in the athletics department, how important was it to just get this done as quickly as possible?
I think I said this maybe to you, John, in a recent setting, but it's always been my philosophy to reward people for performance in the job that they're doing, and not reward them because you think, well, somebody else might come and get them. And this is about that. And one important element that needs mentioned on top of what I've already articulated is, if you look at our academic environment when Butch got here and look at where we are today, that is a significant change for the better. And why is that? Because it's not lip service. Because he focuses on academics. So when you look at all the key areas of leading a football program and how complex that is, and how you have to multitask beyond what anybody actually realizes unless you're in the profession, he's done all of that and more.
Dave, obviously, did you guys talk about this before the season ended? Was this something that had been in the works before?
We did. We visited for the first time the Sunday after the Vanderbilt game and actually had a handshake agreement on Friday about what we were going to do.
Dave, are you also providing additional money for the assistant coaches school?
We will.
Have you set those terms?
Well, that's going to be, yeah, Butch knows what that number is, and he's an important person that needs to know what the number is, and he'll allocate it as he sees fit at the appropriate time.
So
But it keeps us in the
Don't
market.
re-ask me the same question.
Yeah. And he will anyway. You're wasting your time there, Coach. But he'll do that when he deems it appropriate. But it keeps us in a very competitive position.
What's the message you hope this sends, Dave?
That Butch Jones is our coach and will be our coach for a long time, and that we're appreciative that he is our coach, and his tireless efforts have not gone unnoticed.
Did Michigan contact you?
No.
Did any other schools contact you?
No.
Any other questions on this subject before we move on to the game?
So unless you want to know what we're going to do with our coverage against Iowa, I'm going to leave.